My girlfriend, she's looking at me and she's trying to distract me. She's working with GamerMuscle.
Keep doing that.
Distract him more.
Welcome to the third race then here of the Logitech McLaren G Challenge Celebrity Grid here at Silverstone. We've got some of the very best drivers in the world and we've got some of the best influencers here as well today. So it should be very, very entertaining. I'm very excited to see what is in store. Make sure that you check out the actual Logitech McLaren G Challenge quarterfinals, which are happening throughout September. 4 different regions from around the world. All the information as to when and where you can watch is in the description below. Once drivers have qualified from that phase, we then head to the regional finals, where people can earn the prizes. That will be happening throughout November and December. Again, information will be in the description below. Right, it's time for the racing action. Let's head over for today's race. Race 3 of the Logitech G Celebrity Grid. We're here at Silverstone, home of racing, and it will be GamerMuscle who starts on pole position. So can he get another race win here? And already Dave Gaming's in P1, so it's a terrible start then from GamerMuscle. He's now down to P2. He's down to P3 because, well, Tasmin Pepper moves up into P2. Lando Norris there, Tokyo Drift, up into P4, runs a little bit wide then. As we come up then towards turn number 2, drifting around the outside then is GamerMuscle, who's up to P2. Great stuff there from GamerMuscle, and well, actually, indeed recovering quite nicely from his poor start here from pole position. You can see Lando then already up to P4. KASTIOP then makes a little mistake there, runs out a little bit wide. And then we've got in 6th position, Mike Channell has already moved up 1 spot here. Bit of contact between him and KASTIOP there. And now it goes 3 wide. Jardier maybe making a late move up the inside here. And well, Mike Channell has to leave the room. He runs off circuit there. And is he going to lose the rear? No, he doesn't. He saves it. Beautiful bit of work there. And actually, that's from the lead there. Dave Gaming. So Dave Gaming from the lead of the race then makes a huge error here, ladies and gentlemen, in race 3. And he's now down into P9. He's gifted the opportunity then for GamerMuscle to potentially once again take a race victory. Norris then battling with Tasmin Pepper. Jardier and Tasmin Pepper both got very, very similar cars. But Norris completely loses it then!
There's a smoke screen here! Oh no!
Hi, Lando.
Disqualify Jardier.
We'll just edit it like he's just come out of the pits. Don't worry about it. It's like nothing happened here. He's down to P9 now, and well, unfortunately, it's not going well. Maxime then through Magus and Beckett side by side here with Belen Garcia. This is cracking action then from these two. And Maxime, well, she was shocked there by the move, but fair play. And she's now into the slipstream here as they come up towards Stowe for the very first time in this race. There's action all over the circuit as it stands. And well, GamerMuscle now needs to slow the pack down, which if he can make his car wide enough, he will indeed do, because he's not very quick. He will let Lando and the rest of the guys behind catch up. So Maxime then just loses out then to Dave Gaming. Dave Gaming is off up into P7, but Maxime's biting back here. Oh wow, lovely bit of work there from Maxime up the inside. Contact between the two drivers. Lando Norris then trying to go and make an overtake on a part of the circuit that isn't legal, but he doesn't mind. Don't worry about that minor detail.
Side by side, as long as we don't let Lando through.
We're just blocking Lando, that's it.
He's on your right.
Lando Norris has to go as wide as possible there.
I'm closing
Now he
the door.
is.
Avoid the attention of Dave Gaming coming back on.
Send it.
Oh!
Oh!
Norris looks like he's been mugged off there by Dave Gaming and Maxime. So after battling for P1 in the previous race, he's now battling for P8 and P7. Dave Gaming there, just getting straight across the bonnet here of Lando Norris. And Norris is going to go late on the brakes here for sure. No way is it going to be a double overtake. Well, he's going to give it a go here. Maxime closes the door. A little bit of argy-bargy then. He's got the outside line. This is beautiful stuff here. Maxime still holds on. They're still side by side. Dave Gaming trying to find a little opportunity up the inside and not quite going to work out here. GamerMuscle still leads, by the way. And while Dave Gaming is now, well, he's actually now down into last position here. So Norris trying to make this move on Maxime, but Maxime's doing an incredible job here of holding up the McLaren Formula 1 driver. And exactly the same corner again. Save it. Oh, he's not saved it. So Lando then has not saved it there, unfortunately, and it's now P9.
No, you didn't.
Great battling though while it lasted. So Belen Garcia now up in behind KASTIOP. KASTIOP then is just in behind Mike Channell. Mike Channell looking for another podium here, by the way. But you've got Tasmin Pepper in that P3 as it stands. Jardier then is in P2.
Do you like Silverstone, Maxime?
I love it.
I like it. It's a good track.
Yeah.
GamerMuscle seems to be absolutely dialed in it here at Silverstone. But let's go on board with KASTIOP. KASTIOP is indeed closing in on a potential top 4 here with Mike Channell. But Mike Channell has just hit a different level today here on Project Cars 2, and you absolutely love to see that. You see him there in P4 as it stands, and actually closing in potentially on Tasmin Pepper. Through the right-hander here, onto lap number 3. And Mike Channell, if anything, is actually closing in on Tasmin here. Tasmin, 0 experience, by the way, with Project Cars 2. She is doing a stellar job here, I can assure you that. Same with Belen Garcia. 0 experience with the game. So to see him fighting as far up the field as they are is absolutely fantastic with some of the world's best racing drivers, some of the world's best content creators, and of course, actual, genuine Project Cars 2 champions in Jardier. So yeah, very interesting. And then of course we add in GamerMuscle, so GamerMuscle's here as well. But he's still leading by 1 second, so it looks like indeed Jardier is closing that gap.
Jardier keeps closing. I'm looking at the delta and the numbers going down all the time. It's like having it's like a stalker just walking along. Jardier's coming up behind you in the dark alleyway. You've got to be careful.
Jardier just misses the apex there ever so slightly and actually loses a bit of time. So GamerMuscle has found his groove here at Silverstone. As we come through Maggots and Beckett's here, and these are the corners that Lando was indeed explaining. Corners that aren't really corners in Formula 1 because it's flat out through here. But they become a corner in a GT car. 0.8 of a second then separates these two. And well, there's going to be 2 laps remaining of this race as they cross the start-finish line
thanks
this
for
time.
flashing your lights as well. I can see that. I can see that.
0.7 of a second then separating the 2 drivers. Can Jardier close up? I tell you what, there's a real battle here for P3 now. So Channell has gone for the old reverse whoop-de-wop here. The lead you can see is very, very close here, but this is side-by-side action. And can Mike get the job done here? Late on the brakes though, Tasmin Pepper. A little bit of contact here though, to come around the final couple of corners. This is superb stuff here. And Mike there, forcing a gap for himself, and Tasmin Pepper is really not going to be happy with that. She will fight fire with fire. I am pretty damn sure of that. As they come then down in towards turn 1.
Whoops. Could have gone a bit.
Oh no, Tasmin loses it there on the edge of the tyres and unfortunately just drops it on the exit. KASTIOP then is in P4. And well, all in good spirits there. A nice little laugh from Tasmin. She's probably going to be a little bit angry, but she's having fun at the same time. 1.5 tenths then separates the front 2 here. It's Jardier versus GamerMuscle. Late across the bonnet then of Jardier. Great defensive move, actually. Jardier read that situation perfectly. 1.5 laps remaining here at Silverstone. And wow, can GamerMuscle do the unthinkable again and beat Jardier twice in 1 championship? That would be quite the feat. And you see the slipstream there taking effect, and we're having a little bit of bump drafting here. Nowhere to really make an overtake unless you want to really lose a lot of time. Jardier then is going to take the wide entrance here, which should have mean he gets on the power a little bit earlier here.
How are you so bloody quick? It's a joke.
GamerMuscle struggling here up towards Maggots and Beckett's for the second to last time. And again, Jardier just biding his time, trying to force GamerMuscle into a mistake.
Have you found a nitrous oxide button or something?
You hold Alt and press F4.
And this right now is YouTube versus YouTube. And look at that, what an exit that is. Oh, GamerMuscle going across very, very late here.
He's just
Jardier
playing
now
with
is
me.
going to move across, no doubt, and open up Stowe as best he possibly can. He's going to wait to the last second, so that means that indeed GamerMuscle can't follow him. And GamerMuscle just about opens it up enough here. And actually, he's just going to shoulder Jardier so he can't make a potential move around the outside. Again, he's got the inside line here, going very, very tight. Then Jardier pulls out on the brakes late here. Can he keep a nose there? He can't. So GamerMuscle once again holds on. But again, around the outside then for Jardier. And you can see that GamerMuscle closes that door.
Oh no!
And this is fantastic stuff here in the lead. We've also got a battle then. Oh, Lando, we go on camera with him again. He's spun. It is indeed commentator's curse then. Maxime looks like she may have been involved in there. But again, she's my partner in the Logitech G Challenge. I'm not throwing her under the bus. That's all on Lando for me. Jardier then still side by side then with GamerMuscle. And there we go, there's the opportunity here, but indeed GamerMuscle still has the inside line. These two provided some incredible incredible entertainment at Indianapolis, and now they're proving to do the same here at Silverstone as they come down the long back straight here. It is going to be across the old start-finish line after they do indeed go through this very technical complex of corners. And Jardier still not able to find that gap here. Could GamerMuscle do the unimaginable? Could he still win the race? This battle has been going on what feels like the whole championship now. And there's no way GamerMuscle could do this twice. Surely he can't go out there and do it twice. Jardier just biding his time. Up towards Cops then for the very final time here. Jardier is so close then. 30 seconds left on the clock, so they will indeed be on the final lap of this race.
My girlfriend, she's looking at me and she's trying to distract me.
Yes!
Yeah,
She's working with
Distract
GamerMuscle.
him!
Keep doing that.
Distract him more!
She's working with GamerMuscle.
Yes!
There will be nothing that GamerMuscle wants more right now than to hold Jardier at bay. But Jardier has got a very good exit here. But again, you can see lights come on then. That means business time then for GamerMuscle. Jardier then pulls out wide here, and he's going to try and pin him onto the apex. Bit of contact between the two. And Jardier trying to find that gap. He's got to go the long way round here. But GamerMuscle holds him at bay. More contact then as they go across stone. Oh, wow, GamerMuscle's forced them both off here, but they're still going up towards the final couple of corners then. And there's a mistake by GamerMuscle. Jardier with the opportunity, but GamerMuscle still has the inside line. He has ushered him off circuit once again, and I think GamerMuscle might get it again. And well, no, Jardier's gone for the old whoop-de-wop here. Across the line they go, and GamerMuscle takes another victory here.
Thanks,
Unbelievable.
And I tell you what, we've got Mike Channell who's going to take another podium today. The gift that keeps on giving. In P4 then will be Dave Gaming. We have then got indeed KASTIOP in P5. Belen Garcia will finish in P6. Tasmin Pepper who finishes in P7. Lando Norris in P8. And then we've got MaximeMXM who's going to round out our 9 drivers here and finish in P9. But what a race. Race 3 will go to GamerMuscle. But what does that mean for the championship standings? Well, we're going to head to them right now, as it is a Jardier versus GamerMuscle decider going into race number 4. We've got Mike Channell then in 3rd spot, and what a surprise that's been for him. Fair play. Dave Gaming then is in 4th. Lando Norris in that top 5 needs a big result to go up the championship in race number 4. KASTIOP and Belen Garcia are in 6th. Tasmin Pepper 7th, and Maxime down in 9th position. So there you have race number 3, and I guess let's talk about surprise packages. Mike Channell, you're here again on the podium.
Hello again. It's weird. It feels weird, mate. It feels very strange.
Meant to be, obviously. Again, you're in a very tough field of drivers, but yet again, a podium. How did that race go for you this time?
Yeah, good. What you can't see is that I've got a complex series of pulleys down here, and I've hired a professional to operate my arms and legs. That's why I'm here. It was good. It was a bit more of a battle this time. Actually, I had some really good sort of wheel-to-wheel racing throughout the race. So it's a tough circuit. There's some really sort of slow corners, which I'm not so great at. I'm quite happy to sort of throw the car into the fast stuff, but the slower ones, I never tend to get a good exit. But I had a really good battle. And then, yeah, I was actually sort of not that far behind the guys in front, which is pretty good for me.
Oh, well done, man. I'm super chuffed to see you up there. Fair play.
Thank you.
Let's not interview these two separately because you can't separate them on circuit. They basically could high-five each other for most of the way around the circuit. But we've got GamerMuscle, and indeed we have Jardier here, and P1 and P2. And of course, it was Jardier that... It wasn't. I know, that is the shock here. It's GamerMuscle again who gets a victory. Guys, how did that go for you both?
Jardier first.
Hold on. So in the race, we have you guys going, no, I want that position. No, I want that position. And now you're like, oh, no, you go first.
I was driving ahead. It was all nice. I had a nice little gap there. And then I could just see the delta. I could just see Jardier approaching, stalking. It was terrifying. It was an absolute nightmare. But fortunately, through unsafe driving and some illegal maneuvers, I think that's what paid off in the end. Yes.
Yeah, for me, it was a typical race, you know, rabbit versus snail, you know, where I was so smart and so catching GamerMuscle. I was making mistakes all over the place, you know. And then then we decided who has the better front splitter to cut the grass, you know, in the last 2 corners. And sadly, unfortunately, GamerMuscle has probably better experience with cutting grass, so he overtook me there in the last lap, you know. So yeah.
But unfortunately, there are no such thing as style points in this championship. But again, great points for both of you. GamerMuscle, in my commentary, I am just completely shocked that you've managed to get 2 wins in this championship so far. But again, congratulations. I look forward to race number 4. Hopefully you've enjoyed watching our celebrity drivers duke it out here for the Celebrity Grid races. But, of course, make sure you do not miss the main event, the real championship, the Logitech McLaren G Challenge quarterfinals, happening throughout September. To find out where and when to watch them, head to the description below. Make sure that you like and subscribe and turn notifications on by hitting that bell so you do not miss any of the action coming up in the Logitech McLaren G Challenge Celebrity Grid races.